So, hello, this is my reading for the week ahead, posted on Facebook Live, and hoping to find a little bit of guidance and inspiration for all of us by picking up on the collective unconscious. I've had about a week off social media and sort of the business side of work. I've still seen a few clients and I've actually had 2 birthdays as well. So it's been good. It's been really good to have a break. I think one of the things with working is you don't realize just how exhausted you are until you take a break. So it's been a bit of a wake up call for me, but it's lovely to be back and really nice to be sharing this reading for the week ahead. The first card is the Two of Wands. Now, people often get confused between the Two and the Three of Wands. It's really hard sometimes to see the difference. The Two of Wands is about potential. The Two of Wands is about looking out ahead and seeing what you would like to do. Okay, and as we come round to the second blue moon, or sorry, to the blue moon of October, the second full moon of October, as for those of us in the northern hemisphere, we come round to Wednesday, Samhain, Halloween, whatever you want to call it, where in other parts of the world you're in a different season cycle there. But this is a really good time for looking forward to the future. The Two of Wands, however, is about the anxiety that any change brings. And the reason I associate this card with anxiety, number one, the wands represent your intuition, your energy, your passion. They need to be firmly rooted so they can grow. This guy, he has one on the parapet, and maybe hard to see, I can see there's light shining there. Down here, the other wand is actually bolted to the wall. You can probably see it better there. This is, if you're trying to connect your intuition and you're like screwing up your fists and screwing up your eyes and saying, I need to know, I need to know, I need to know, nothing's going to send your intuition flying out the window further than demanding it answers. This is about having a vision, and I say having a vision because, again, I'm going to hold it up to the camera. We have the red roses and the white lilies painted on the parapet here. The white lilies are about your intuition. The red roses represent the physical world and bringing something into reality. In the Magician, they're real. They're real flowers. But in the Two of Wands, it's still just a vision board, if you want. It's still something you're holding in your head. So the Two of Wands is suggesting that maybe there's something in your mind, something in your diary, something on your vision board, however you choose to work. You're really excited about it. Maybe it's for next year. Maybe it's a 5-year plan, but you're a bit apprehensive. So for each one of us this week, for some of us, this is going to be life-changing. For most of us, it may be a smaller thing. Really check in. Is there something at the back of your mind that you've always wanted to do and you just keep pushing it back? Okay, because this is the week to really write that down, speak it out loud, to make a contract with yourself, whether it's to learn a new skill, to create a work office at home, to get fit, to move house. It's going to be different for every one of us. But this is the week to really tie those dreams in. King of Wands is a curious card. I very much associate him with the shaman, but it's also about making time to do things for you rather than constantly doing things for other people. And I wonder whether this little dream, this little hope, this little wish that we all have just keeps getting pushed back because you keep stepping in to do things for other people. The reason that I say the King of Wands is to pause from putting other people first is because all of the kings in this deck, and don't forget that can be male or female, it's nothing to do with gender or age, is about responsibility and meeting other people's needs. And if you have a look at this king, he needs a break from that. And in a way, that's what I did by taking some time off social media, because my cards of the day, they're only small and quick, but I'm aware that if I don't get it right, it could spin somebody's day the wrong way. It's a joyful responsibility, but I needed a break from it. So have a check-in with yourself. What is this little dream? And How do you keep pushing it back by meeting other people's needs? Because there comes a point when you're meeting other people's needs and it feels a bit like a martyr. It feels like a drag, and then you lose the reality of it. You lose the love of it. Oh, I say you lose the love of it, and of course I turn over the card, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful card. The Ace of Cups, before I started my tarot business, because the tarot, although shamanism came first, the tarot business was what I was planning to set up. It's just the shamanism, as usual, kind of blundered into my life. But when I set up my business, the one card I kept getting was the Ace of Cups. And for a while, I was a bit like, well, do you know what? I'd rather have the Ace of Pentacles. It's a business. But actually, yes, I need the money. I've got to pay my rent, I've got to feed my kids, but the relationships, the joy and the pleasure that I get from my work outweighs the financial reward 100%. I can say that categorically. So whatever this is, let's go right back to the beginning, because tarot tells a story. I believe that tarot works by finding the story between the individual cards. I think astrologically, seasonally, this is the time to really look at your dreams, your plans, your projects, and find the one that you just kind of keep shoving to the back. Okay? Find what's blocking it. Find, when maybe if you've decided that you want to get fit, every time you start to do your exercise routine, your children need help, or your work phone rings, even though you're not meant to be at work, or you just find yourself doing something for someone else to push your own needs back. Check in with that, because this will bring, when we meet our own needs first, we can meet other people's needs from a very authentic place, okay? And I think that's what this week is about. The card at the bottom of the pack, Chariot. It's been a tough year, let's be honest. It's been the craziest year I've ever lived, but I think it's time now to start living our life, to start moving on with our life, regardless of whatever restrictions you may or may not be having on your life. Okay, that we have to I don't want to say the new normal, because I really hate that phrase, but we have to start living. We have to start living our best lives regardless of the restrictions around us. And I'm not talking about sort of breaking the law, or if you're in a vulnerable position. I'm not talking about, going out to mass gatherings. I am talking about living your best life each and every day, regardless of whether you are shielding, isolating, or living under restrictions. I think it's time for that now. I think we need that momentum coming through. So it's been wonderful to share this. I'm oddly busy this week. I had to shuffle a few of my Zoom things around because it just all got a bit crazy there. But I've actually got 3 Zoom workshops on this week. I will put some links onto my Facebook page, or just go to my web page and find Zoom workshops. On Tuesday, I've got my pro support group. That is a gentle space for anybody that is a holistic practitioner, or anyone that would like to be a holistic practitioner. It is a sounding board, it's an inspirational group, it's a place to share your fears, your concerns. The problem with this job is that we hold space for other people, and it can be difficult to find people to hold space for us. So if that suits you, have a look. The call is recorded, so if you can't make it live, you can watch the catch up. And this week we are looking at marketing, basically. Then on Wednesday, I have my Zoom side group. That is the sort of the shamanic meditation, where I take you on a led journey, and I use my Nordic chant to help you to connect. If you've enjoyed my meditations on my website, this would really suit you. Don't be scared by the word shamanics. I think a lot of people think that's something that other people should do. I think we can all live shamanically. I think we can all connect to our spirit guides. So that's Wednesday. And then later in the week, I think it's Friday, I'm teaching tarot as well, teaching the Suit of Cups. So if any of those sound good to you, the easiest thing to do is to go to my website and book there. So have a wonderful rest of the week. Let's just go right back to the first one there. This is the week to look at your vision board, look at your goals, I guess look at any planning you did at the beginning of the year. Or maybe you just keep this kind of stuff in your head. We all work differently. But find what you really want to do, but you just keep pushing back and commit to doing it. Not this week, because it might be a year or 5-year plan, but this week commit to really working on that. Have a wonderful week. And yeah, I really think, although I think astrologically we're not over the worst yet, I think it's a really good time to start pushing to build our best lives so that we can get out of this negative energy with a really heartfelt, positive mindset.